How can you heal your past life karma? Hello and welcome to this reading where we will be talking about what is your karma from your past life, what kind of trauma and things you've been through, and what can you do in order to move forward and heal in this lifetime. So I have pre-selected 3 groups. I have group number 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to add some crystals for each group. So this is for group number 1. It's a beautiful orange light crystal. I kind of forgot the name of it, so if I do remember, I will drop it later in the comments. For group number 2, we have the malachite. And for group number 3, we have chrysocolla. So in order to pick, you can pause the video, do a little meditation, and think about the main question, which is how to overcome your past life trauma and karma. And pick the first card that speaks to you, or the first card that your eyes fall on. And if you start the reading and it doesn't feel quite right, feel free to go back and select another card. So I shall give you a minute now, and I'll see you soon. Hello, group number 1. So welcome to the reading, and I can say already that having chosen the Destiny card, it seems to me that whatever the message is going to be for you in this reading is definitely going to be a powerful one. So in this situation with the Destiny card, I feel like there might be some sort of deep-rooted family trauma. So for example, it could be that you are a cycle breaker in this lifetime. It could be that you are here in order to break all the generational curses. Maybe not all, because that does seem like a huge task, but some strong curses that have been affecting your ancestors and also you in your past life. So this lifetime is definitely going to be one that is full of potential, and it will be difficult for you, even because breaking curses and finding the root of suffering and trauma is not an easy task, and is not something that is meant for everyone, which is why it kind of feels like you have chosen this path in order to free yourself and anyone that comes after you. So it would be a good idea to kind of look into your family history, see if there is anything in particular that affects the people in your bloodline. So perhaps maybe your mother has anxiety and you also have anxiety, and there is no clear specific reason for it. Or perhaps, I'm not saying this is the case, but in some extreme cases people might be going through for physical abuse or emotional abuse, and it might be happening from like the grandparents to the parents, and then eventually reaches to the children. So then you might be like, oh, this is it ends with me. And you're in this lifetime, you're like trying to build a healthier way forward, and it's not easy. So let's pull some cards and find out exactly what is happening with you and what is the trauma and the karma that you're going to have to overcome. So I've just had an issue with the camera, but I am back, and we have all the cards here. And what I will say about your past life and the karma is that it seems that you had like a business idea that you wanted to implement, and you were building the foundations for it, and it was something that could have been very very financially positive for you, but you had this sort of mood where you weren't really taking enough action towards it. There was something that was holding you back, like you were waiting for something, and you were waiting for like the right moment. But then it seems like someone came along, and this person is someone that tends to be very harsh with their words, someone that is very critical as well, and is very strict and straight to the point, and has a lot of rules, and is very much black and white. So this person might have been someone who was very close to you emotionally, perhaps a spouse, perhaps you got married to this person, and it kind of ended up leaving you very confused about your own goals and your own emotions. So you kind of, so perhaps that's what you need to work in this life on. So still following your dreams regardless of who is telling you what. And I feel like out of this connection, perhaps like a different sort of dream was born, a different sort of wish, or you either followed their dreams, or you kind of united your destinies together, and you still had a good outcome. I feel like perhaps childbirth was a reason where you kind of had to stop this, but it does look fairly positive to me. So perhaps in this lifetime, you're supposed to find a way to still follow and go forth with your dreams regardless of whatever criticism is being thrown at you, and still hold your dreams high. Or the other, so the other option could be that when you met this person, they ended up confusing your dreams and ideas, but in return you became their dream and their goals, and by uniting your destinies you created a beautiful life for yourself, because it is a beautiful card and it is a good card. So it's like you put your life on pause in order to fulfill a different dream. So as I was editing this file, I kind of noticed that there was a third option which I failed to see in that moment, Mercury retrograde and all. So what I see is that before this person came into your life, the King of Swords, you did have that brilliant idea and you were working towards it, but you were just at the point where you weren't really moving forward as you were supposed to. You didn't have that momentum. You were setting the foundations, but you didn't know how to take it further. And the King of Swords kind of came into your life with a love offer and helped you clear up your that confusion that you had in your mind about your dreams and about your plans and everything. And through his clear thinking, straight to the point mentality, black and white sort of thing, and critical views of the world, he helped you clarify everything you needed in order to turn your dreams into reality. Because the card, the Star card, is a card of wish fulfillment, is a card of your dreams coming true. And the Nine of Cups is again very, very similar in that way, that you're really happy and satisfied with your lifestyle. You're feeling amazing because you have everything that you've desired. Let's see now, what should you do in this lifetime? Like, what is the message for this lifetime in order to overcome the past karma? So expect a powerful change. Let's pull 2 more cards. confidence is your key to success. Yes, because here I feel like you were lacking confidence, and perhaps with this person in your life, he either gave you confidence to push forward and follow your dreams, or he confused you even more, which when I first saw this, it felt like you were really criticized and perhaps not allowed to move forward. Or maybe it is happening in this lifetime that there is someone who's constantly criticizing you and confusing you, and it's becoming difficult to follow your dreams. So step out of your comfort zone. This is really interesting because, especially as we were talking about you not having the courage, we get the Leo card, which is about confidence. So confidence is your key to success. And also there is a confirmation, and this new moon eclipse about expecting a powerful change is legit the confirmation that you need in order to move forward. So this is a very powerful and positive card to show that whatever it is that you are working towards in this lifetime is going to happen. This is the confirmation that you've got the power to do it, and you can push through whatever difficulties that you have with your belief in yourself. Yeah, because you have to believe in your powers, and perhaps the karma that you're dealing with is that you don't believe in your ideas, or you don't believe it's possible. You don't have the right confidence. I'm trying to find the word. Anyway, so it is important to step out of your comfort zone in order to achieve the dreams that you want to reach, because the moment you find the courage to do the things that you want to do, and you want to do grand things, you have big potential, you have the right ideas. So this life is kind of like a do-over, where you get to work on building the same project that you had before, but now you have the power to build yourself up, to not allow yourself to be brought down by other people who criticize you. So building your confidence and having the courage to take that step is your key to success and healing. So definitely related to low self-esteem. Yes, that's the word. So work on your self-esteem if you really, really want to achieve your goals in this lifetime. And I'm telling you, whatever it is you are working on, it's something big, especially because the Destiny card is related to a lot of big changes, something that will affect generations to come. So once you manage to get over your self-esteem issues and to stop caring so much about what other people think, and you stop allowing people to influence you with their criticism, and you actually take that step to move forward, without thinking so much about how it could go wrong. Just do it, basically. Support. So ask for help, get more rest, and nurture yourself. And this is exactly how you can gain how you can heal your self-esteem issues. Because when you have a circle of friends and people that love you and they constantly build you up, of course you're going to feel better about yourself. Of course you're going to have more confidence. So make sure that whoever is around you are people that are there to build you up and are there to help you, and they really want you to succeed, and are ready to do whatever you need from them in order to help you out. So the next one is beloved. Prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you're lovable. So this is quite interesting because it kind of looks like there's a repeat cycle of what happened in the past. So I'm not quite sure if it will be with the same person that ended up confusing you. leadership. Okay, so it might be that you are dealing with the same person, and it's like you kind of have to step into your own power and speak loudly what it is you want to talk about. So step into your leadership, share your message, and inspire and empower others, right? So it's kind of like you are building yourself up to be stronger and not allow yourself to be influenced by others' expectations and, you know, get confused. So once you have more confidence and you're not afraid to share your message with the world, this connection that you're going to experience is going to be even better, and perhaps in this lifetime this partner will continue to support you, and will even push you forward, because you will both end up being very strong-minded and strong-willed. And his harsh way of seeing life in black and white and always being critical and seeing things as they are, it shouldn't affect you that much anymore, because your confidence will be high. I'm not saying that this person has a negative or reasons to harm you in any way. It's just that in the past life it feels like their personality was too strong and you couldn't handle it. So in this lifetime you're learning to step into your own personal power. You have more confidence. And it's even possible that in the past they tried to build your confidence, and you ended up being so infatuated with them that you just wanted to fully devote yourself to them, because even though you didn't follow your original dream in your past life, you were still happy. So it might have been that this person, instead of making you chase their dream and having you become their dream, perhaps it is that once you saw them, you were so in love with this person that you completely forgot about what it was that you wanted to build for yourself, and you just made them your dream and you just focused on being happy with them. So in this lifetime, be in love, that's fine, but build yourself up as well. Yeah. And make sure you become the leader that you are meant to be. Build your confidence, your self-esteem, and you will manage to break the cycle of not believing in yourself. And you are going to be able to build great things. Yeah. So good luck. And I hope this was helpful. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2, welcome to your reading. So here we have of your main card the 2 of water, 2 of cups, and kind of feel like you might have been in your past life the kind of person to become very infatuated with someone and kind of forget about everyone else in your life. So perhaps your lesson in this lifetime is finding a way to balance that out. On the positive side, this card symbolizes a very deep and meaningful connection with someone. It's this sort of intimacy that happens in relationships beyond just the physical side. So it's a very deep and meaningful relationship that you are building with a special someone, and it might be that in your past life you ended up being quite dependent on the person that you loved. So let's see exactly what is your past life karma or trauma, and let's what's happening and what can you do in this lifetime. If the cards decide to come out. Oops, yeah. So this might be related to you feeling whole, or feeling like you need someone else in your life to complete you. The Six of Cups is also closely related to desires from the past. So it feels like, I feel like you may have carried this. Oh, that's too many cards. I feel like you may have carried this sort of need and desire, yeah, in your current life. So that's too many cards again. Okay, so let's get 2 more cards and then we will analyze everything together. That's too many cards again. I only take 1 card just to be 100% sure that it is the right card. So let's see 2 more cards to clarify what is the karma from your past life. Alright. So yeah, it's about setting boundaries. So let's see. So looking at everything together, it ties in with the original card very well. So we did say about the danger of codependency, and codependency usually happens when you don't feel like you're whole by yourself and you're looking for someone else to complete you and to fill in the gaps that you yourself feel that you're lacking. And in the past, you were looking, like you had this desire. I feel like this is something you've had for a lot of lifetimes. It's not something that you're just experiencing now or in the previous one. It's something that's been around for a while. So you've always been looking for someone, and you've been manifesting people to come into your life to make you feel like you're complete. And because you're looking for someone else to make you feel complete, the relationship ends up being quite difficult, because when you expect someone else to fulfill your needs, or you expect someone else to make you feel like you deserve to be loved, or make you feel like you deserve happiness. So it's like you put so much pressure on the other person, and your happiness completely depends on them, and you end up losing yourself in the process and forgetting about who you are. And so it's very difficult to set boundaries. And even though the person that you are with, he was someone that's very stable, very successful, he might have even been wealthy as well, with the King of Pentacles, but you had someone that was very stable and brought a lot of stability in your life. However, you found it very difficult to set boundaries with this person, and it was a difficult fight where it wasn't making you happy because you were dependent on them to know when to stop, or you weren't very good at telling them, or you weren't even good at knowing yourself what your boundaries were, or what are the things that you're okay with, what are the things that you can do, or that you want to feel empowered about. So it was like you were kind of losing yourself in this connection. So let's see what is the advice for this lifetime, because you're probably going to be meeting this person again until you learn how to be, or if not this person, someone else, so that you learn how to, not learn how to, but first you have to learn how to be independent and share your good life with someone else without becoming dependent on them for your happiness and for your needs to be met. So let's see, what is the advice? Let's see, what is the message? How can you overcome the karma from your past life? And that's too many cards again. And improve your relationship this time around, and have a nice balance where you don't forget about yourself, you don't forget about the other people you love, about your friendships, because when you're in a codependent relationship, you forget about everyone else but them, and you even forget about yourself and your own happiness, your own hobbies. You just kind of lose yourself in it. So, that's a lot of Capricorn energy. Could relate to this person here, because that's again earth energy. So it says your hard work is paying off, and also the end of a life cycle approaches. So I feel like you've probably already been doing some sort of internal work where you've been learning to be happy by yourself, you've been learning to set boundaries, and it's time to take action. So there's a lot of masculine energy in these three cards, and perhaps you are stepping into that sort of masculine energy where you realize your own power and you realize your own capabilities, and you no longer wait for someone else to complete you. You no longer wait for a lover or partner to give you what it is that you desire. You're going and you're taking it for yourself. So, or if you're not already, this is the sign to start doing that. And once you start claiming things that are yours, taking that action to, know what it is you're after, and step into your power, then, things will become much better. And when you are to meet that person, your relationship will be more evolved, and it will be much, much better and healthier for you. So the card of support, ask for help, get more rest, and nurture yourself. This might mean that you might have some friends, or you might be looking for some friends that are already like this person you want to become, and ask for their help, ask for their advice, and listen to them. Because every time you lose yourself in the relationship, you lose a part of you, and it's very difficult to get it back. And having a good support circle is really critical for you to step back into your power. So let's see, what else can you do in order to get where you need to be in this lifetime? Flow. Find an easier path forward, surrender the outcome, and release your expectations. This is quite interesting because the 10 of Wands is a card where you're choosing the difficult path in life. You're taking too many things on your shoulders that you're not able to handle, and you end up, becoming very tired. And perhaps this is what you were doing. You were also doing, the other person might have also been placing a lot of things on your shoulder, and a lot of expectations on you, and which is why it might have been difficult for you to set boundaries. So it's not just that you were necessarily codependent, they were also this way, and so it was very difficult for you to even rest. You need to rest in this lifetime. Don't jump at the first person that's ready to say, I will complete you, I will love you forever. Build yourself up first. Be happy by yourself, and then when the right person comes into your life, there will not be any of this codependent stuff that will make it difficult. It will be easy, and you don't need to expect anything. Just be you. Just move forward. Do you become the best person that you can become? And then this is how you heal. You just find happiness with yourself, and you are independent. So you don't depend on anyone else to fulfill your emotional needs. Friends are okay. Ask for their help. But don't allow someone else to steal your spark and to place so many expectations on you that it's difficult to set boundaries. Discernment, yeah, so all is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing and keep your dreams a secret. So perhaps when you meet someone, do you tend to kind of tell them exactly what it is that you're looking for? Are you giving them the blueprint to your heart? Because it's very easy for someone to just follow what you say you want and follow what you say you expect, just to kind of get you to fall in love with them, and then kind of use your energy to fulfill their own needs. So what I say is, be a bit more secretive, be a bit more mysterious about what it is that makes you fall in love. Don't give them the blueprint so easily, because the right person won't need this sort of blueprint. So I'm not saying to not set your boundaries. Of course you need to set your boundaries, and you need to make sure that whoever it is that you're with knows what to expect from you, but you do that with your actions. You don't need to tell them, for me, in order to fall in love, someone must be like this, they must bring me flowers all the time, they must be sweet, we must go and do all of these activities, because that person will take advantage of that, and they will do all those things in order to make you fall in love. And once you're in their arms, they usually stop doing these. So keep to yourself a bit. Be more mysterious. Don't give them everything on a plate. So I really hope this was helpful to you. Let me know if this resonates in the comments, and yeah, good luck with breaking this karma, and finding someone that is really for you, and stepping into your own power, so that you don't even need someone else to make you happy. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. And unfortunately you won't be seeing me mix the cards on camera, because this is the second time I'm having to record this. So it is Mercury retrograde after all, so I will just be laying the cards step by step as I have them saved on the side. So let's begin with your main card about your past life karma, which is the card of integrity. So this card talks about being true to yourself, being honest, doing the things that are right by yourself and by others. So for example, if you're an artist, it would mean that the art that you choose to create is the art that speaks to you and your soul and your heart, and you don't allow the industry to push you into doing something different that doesn't really speak to you and isn't really what makes you happy. Or another example would be how in Hollywood they take advantage of the new actors and actresses just to promise them fame and power. So corruption and dishonesty is everywhere. Or a priest not doing what they preach. So in your case, this might mean that you were either the victim of such behavior in your past life, or you were the person that was dealing with these questionable morals. So in this lifetime, it's kind of about learning how to either run away from people like that, or how to improve yourself and evolve, and to learn how to choose the right path, to forgive yourself for your past mistakes, and to realize that, you know, you are a work in progress. We are here to learn, and we're improving. So here, this is what was happening in your past life. It feels like you were sort of confused about your options, about what you wanted to do, and you didn't really know exactly what to choose. And someone in a more powerful position, it seems like they took advantage of your uncertainty, of your naivety, shall we say. Or you were the kind of person that was taking advantage of other people, or you chose paths that led to success and led to power through some questionable means. However, it's more likely, based on everything else that will come up later as well, it's more likely that you were the person that was a victim of this sort of behavior, and it feels like you have been wronged, and it was very difficult for you to find the truth, to balance out what to do, and how to keep yourself afloat. And you were always anxious, you were always worrying about things, the result of your actions, or perhaps others were influencing you so much that you couldn't sleep at night because they were pressuring you. And this one, the Eight of Wands, is a card of you trying everything out, trying to adapt, seeing what works best in the situation that you're in. So I feel like eventually you did end up managing to find a better way, and the better way might have come from a person that saw you, and you either saw someone that made you realize your mistakes, if you were the person that was, gossiping, taking advantage of others, pretending to be nice but not really. It doesn't have to be extreme examples. It can be simple things such as talking badly about someone, or manipulating a situation to get more out of it. It can be like little white lies to get out of a conflict, anything that isn't honorable and is kind of suspicious. So it feels like either someone came in and made you realize that you were on this wrong path, shall I say, and it was probably someone that you loved, or you had a partnership with. So it could have been a soulmate, but a soulmate doesn't have to be someone you are in love with. It can also be a very good friend, this soulmate, this particular person, saw you and realized that you were a victim of your environment, and realized that you do deserve so much more. So they kind of pulled you out of it, because there were some people that were really trying to control you, and it was making it very difficult for you to find a balance in your life and to do the things that you wanted to do and the way you wanted to do them. So this person came in and kind of acted like your savior. So let's see what's happening in this life. So we have more cards than usual. Usually I just pick 3 of these, but we had 4 for you. So the first one, your commitment is being tested. And it kind of shows that you really have to put in a lot of work in this lifetime in order to overcome these difficulties of, if you falling prey to these kind of people that wish to use you for their benefit. And don't be discouraged, because you do have 2 cards that confirm that you do have the power to change it in this lifetime. So emotions are running high is a card that says yes, you have the possibility, the potential is there, you can do it, and it will happen. You will manage to break free. And with the new moon eclipse, again, things are changing so much that your life will be nothing like what it was before in the previous lifetime, where you were this sort of victim, or you were perhaps the person that was a little bit questionable with their morals. But you do have to remember that nothing is yet set in stone, which means that everything is still in its early stages. So situations can happen and it can change towards the better or worse depending on what you decide to do, because your commitment is being tested. So it's like, do you really have what it takes? You do. I mean, we know you do, and change is possible, but you also have to believe it yourself, and you have to continue being devoted to this cause, to improving your situation, to either becoming better as a person, forgiving your past mistakes, mending them, and making progress and forgiving yourself as well. Or also, you know, if you are the victim of such behavior, continue to find ways to set boundaries, continue to realize, and when people are taking advantage of you, be aware of people trying to manipulate you. Perhaps look up online ways, subtle ways that people try to manipulate you and try to get what they want from you so that you can avoid it in the future. Yes, so next, let's see the advice. We have the abundance card. So enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited and blessings are coming to you. So again, we have confirmation that your life is about to improve. Whatever it is you're working on, whether it is becoming a better person or avoiding people taking advantage of you, you are going to be successful and you are going to lead a much happier life where you will be able to be innocent again, and you know, like kind of like a child before being tainted by this world. But sometimes we are, not sometimes, always we are products of our environment. So if you grew up around people that were this way, were manipulative, and they manipulated you, and sometimes we end up continuing the pattern, but then you realize what you're doing, and so you go back to that state before they even influenced you. Or if you had parents that were manipulative and you were always the victim and you were always the kind-hearted one, and again, this kind of took from your innocence where you weren't able to enjoy life. But it's time to go back to that. Live with a childlike sense of wonder. Get that happiness back and heal yourself. Next one is miracles. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered, and surrender the how. How beautiful is that? Really, it really is possible. So your life can change and will change. So keep pushing forward. Keep finding ways to break free from the chains of people that are, you know, abusing your kindness. And not your kindness, because you don't have to be kind in order to be taken advantage of. So people that are abusing your innocence because you're not realizing it. Perhaps you are realizing it now, but you weren't realizing it before, and you didn't have the power to put your foot down and say no. So the next one is my solution to everything. So it says, dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams and move to a new location. So this is more like, because I'm looking here, it's not necessarily about finding the courage to face these people, but it's also about removing yourself from situations that are hurting you, from situations that are being manipulative. and people that are being manipulative and abusive. So changing location is really going to achieve exactly what you need, because you're going to be removing yourself from these people that have been, using you or hurting you. And two, you're going to have the chance to meet new people, go on new adventures, find yourself again, reinvent yourself, and choose the life that you really want to live, and go for your dreams. It doesn't have to be moving to a whole new country. Maybe that's your dream, but maybe it's not. Maybe just going to a different city or changing neighborhoods, just distancing yourself from all the people that have negative influences on you. And if you're the kind of person that is trying to improve their ways and trying to follow their moral compass more, but is surrounded by other people that aren't interested in doing the same thing, and are a negative influence, then moving away from such people will help you improve and will help you become better. So yeah, this was it for me. I hope this was helpful, and I really wish you all the best. Good luck and trying to break free. And if you're going away abroad in a new city, good luck. You will love it. This is the best. To whoever wants to travel, my advice is do it, because it might not solve all of your issues, but it will solve some. So thank you and goodbye. Good luck again.